I should probably do that as
Yes.
well.
If you could do that, that would be awesome. Because there's nothing quite like having little beep beeps in.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Boop boops. So I'm
ready to refresh.
Yeah. We were hosting a bonus level, and now it says that we're not, and it says that we should be live. But I'm just watching to see if.
But I'm gonna refresh.
If it goes back, because the whole Twitch auto hosting thing.
Yeah. Hey, chat room. Everyone hear us? Howdy, howdy.
I hear ya. Let me know when you're up.
We're up.
Yep, we should be good now.
We are good.
Okay.
We have got that.
I don't see you up yet.
Sometimes it takes a minute.
Yeah.
It's either a minute or Twitch sometimes doesn't refresh by itself, so you have to refresh it yourself. I don't know why.
All right, let's see if I can do that. I still don't see it.
We have folks in our chat room.
No,
that's
definitely
weird.
Up. WoW challenge is one word.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see it.
Oh, Fair just said that they lost us.
There we
and
go.
Refreshed.
And
yeah. It's probably the
now how to host it is the question.
In your chat, in your channel's chat room, you have to do /host space and then the name of the user you want to host.
Oh, is that how you do it? I went
Right,
into
so
dashboard. I did it like the long way.
Not the dashboard. I want the actual channel.
Yeah. Well, that's how I usually do it. It's just by the chat room.
That's not right.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to get all this done.
It's okay. We have time.
/host WoW challenges.
Let's see.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go. The host is up.
Thank you. Nisi, you're
You're
wrong.
welcome.
Nisi, you're wrong. She's not wrong, but I like to do it like the chat room way. What? What?
You don't have permission to perform that action.
What action?
What does that mean?
Exactly what it says on the tin.
I mean, geez. You don't have permission to do that action. Are you trying to host us through our own channel?
Oh, mate, it's probably already hosting.
No, you have to go into your channel, Leeta. You have to go into
I'm not in it. Oh, don't worry about it.
Yep.
It's right. Fine. I did get the host working.
Okay.
So.
Oh, Leeta. There we go.
Okay. Anyway.
Leeta. Miss burps a lot. I am going to tell you.
What you did.
Well, off the
changed.
air, Leeta was burping in my ear, like on purpose.
I was burping.
On purpose.
I did.
Terrible.
There is no fruitcake stir. It's sitting in the pot. It's waiting till after.
Oh, come on, Leeta.
After I finish this, I have to bake like 4 fruitcakes.
That's a lot of fruitcake.
Yep. It was a lot of fruit been marinating.
I'm going to start recording.
So,
oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'll start recording in had about 3 minutes to got about 7 minutes or so.
Okay.
So?
Yeah, so you know the last one that I made for Christmas, and I had it marinating in that liqueur one.
Yeah.
That was the chocolate, hazelnut, vanilla, liqueur.
Yes, please.
So this time I've just marinated it straight into the rum for 2
Oh, that
weeks.
sounds really good.
Yeah. It's potent.
Stir, that's true. Fruit cakes here, they get re-gifted all the time, man. I don't know what the deal is,
Really?
but yeah, I mean, I'm personally not a
Wow.
big fan of them, but yeah.
Yeah, you either love them or hate them.
Yeah.
See, I was brought up on them, so and Grandma always made the best fruit cakes. So
That's because she was a grandma.
Closest thing I've ever had to
Interesting.
fruit cake
Cool.
is carrot cake.
Oh, well, carrot
Really?
cake's okay.
Carrot
Really?
cake. I love carrot cake. I love the cream cheese frosting on carrot
Yes.
Same here.
Yep. Mm.
Same here.
cake. I made Freddo cupcakes yesterday. They were good. I did chocolate and a peppermint icing on it. Green peppermint icing with a
Oh, that
little. Do
sounds
you guys
really
have?
good.
Do you guys know when I say Freddo? Do you guys have Freddos?
No.
Cadbury Freddos. No, I think
No.
it's an Australian thing.
Okay.
It's a little chocolate frog. It's Cadbury.
Oh yeah, no, I've never
Haven't
never
had a
seen
Freddo?
those.
I think Battle Panda brought them over to BlizzCon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's chocolate. So I don't know.
It is chocolate.
It's to me it's
Freaking
chocolate.
awesome
Yeah, it's
chocolate.
good. It's chocolate.
Um,
I will eat it. My wife brought me some Big League Chew.
Yeah.
Oh, this way. Well,
What?
this way for you guys. This way for the Twitch chat.
What's that? Is that like what, a beef jerky or?
It is bubble gum, but it's like a mock of chewing tobacco that baseball players chew, right? But it's just gum, right? So you have this pouch.
Right.
I don't want to eat it because we're about to go live, but so if you see, it's shredded gum. And you take it and eat it.
Okay.
And I love the grape one. The grape one is fantastic. Grape is
good.
great.
I'd totally be into grape.
Alright, I'm
That
gonna
would
start.
be awesome.
I'm gonna start recording. We are
I always
recording.
liked grape bubble gum.
Yeah.
I always thought
Yeah.
that was quite tasty. Where on earth did I hide my? I just saved something
What?
and now I can't find it. I can't find my Freddo picture I was going to show you.
Okay.
Where did I hide it? Oh, why would I put it in behind the avatar? That's a bit dumb.
I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, you said it.
It's almost 5, so it's almost time to go live.
Yep. We're gonna be going in a couple minutes. Just waiting
Awesome.
for. Because I have 40 or 57 right now. What the. Bob.
Okay.
Now, would you look at that? I'm already up to Sierra.
1, 2. Okay.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to. Won't do it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm having an old brain fart.
Well, better that than burping in my ear. So thanks. Thanks for
No,
that.
that was funny. And no, I'm not tipsy. No, I haven't been licking the spoon. Unfortunately, the
Licking the
fruitcake's got
spoon?
bits of pineapple in it, so no.
Where did you get licking the
fruitcake for
spoon
me.
from? Where?
You don't like pineapple?
No,
I'm
she can't
allergic
eat it.
to it.
That
It will
sucks.
literally kill me now. So,
Her
Yeah.
parents tried to kill her. That's awesome.
well, they bought it. They didn't even think about it. That was the whole thing. And I honestly didn't look until I poured everything out, and then I was pouring the rum in and cutting everything up, and I was like, "There's pineapple in here," and they went,
Whoops.
looked at the packet, and went, "Oh, oops." Okay. I went, "Oh, okay. No fruitcake for me." They're like, "You'll still make it?" I'm like, "Well, there's half a bottle of rum in there. Of course, I'm gonna still make it." So yeah.
How
Anyway.
do you feel about your parents trying to kill you off?
Oh, they're always trying to do stuff like that. So good.
Your parents always try to
They
kill
can't.
you? Really?
It's time. Let's go.
Damn it. I was trying to get you to tell something, and then I was gonna. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Hello, and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. This is episode 157. Today is Saturday, March 9th, 2019. I'm your host, Leeta, and joining me is my co-host, Stone. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, but I feel like you should go by your new name, Miss Burps a Lot, because
No.
because we're sharing that on the air and recorded forever
Excellent.
until
That's fine.
we all get blown up.
Yep. Excellent. I appreciate that, but I'm not calling you what you wrote. So that's so
Come
yeah,
on.
we're all good. No, because then you're gonna clip it and be like, play it all the time.
Nah. I would never
and
do
be
that.
like payback to Leeta. Always.
I would never
Yeah.
do that ever.
Yes, you so would. I know you too well. Anyway, all right. So you've had a good week. Everything's good.
Yeah,
Yes?
sure,
Kind of.
sure.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Anyway, this week we have got a very special guest with us. We have got PSDuckie. Yay! Welcome. How are you?
Thank you very much for having me on the show. I'm doing well, and you?
Excellent. Peachy, I'm doing fantastic. It's Sunday morning, and I get to talk WoW with some of my favorite people. So, yay! That's
Yeah.
exciting. And Stone.
I was waiting for it. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's okay. I was waiting for it.
Yeah,
Terrible.
exactly. Anyway, all right. So, Duckie, tell us a little bit about yourself, the player behind the characters, please.
All right. Where do I start?
At the beginning or the end, whichever
That's
you
fair.
like.
That's fair. That's a good place to start, I guess. I first started playing MMOs back around the turn of the millennium, original EverQuest, and I've been pretty much hooked since then.
Mm-hmm.
And
What was the first one? What was the first one that you played? Do you remember?
the first MMO that I played,
Yeah.
like I said, the original EverQuest,
Okay.
which
And then after that?
surprisingly is still up. Even
it?
after, yeah,
Wow.
even though it is going on
it's-
that game is going on its 20th birthday this year.
Wow.
They have
Okay.
a bunch.
So
They have a bunch
that's-
of releases for it too. Like
Yeah, so that's an old That's an old game. As far as other games I've played,
Oh.
I've played so many that I've lost count.
Nice. Well, that's. I mean, that's awesome. Is WoW though the only game that you've like played kinda right through, or has there been other games that you're still playing now, 15, 20 years later?
Um, right now, I actually used to be a big Final Fantasy 14 player, but because of guild drama there, I'm putting that game on the back burner. I don't know whether I'll play it again or not. But as far as games I play right now, WoW, Ion, and a bit of Warframe.
Okay. Nice. That would keep you busy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, how long have you been playing WoW, and when did you first start trying the challenges?
I can only answer one of those questions because I don't know the answer as to when I started playing Irons. But I started playing WoW during Brewfest of 2007. So that was in the tail end of Burning Crusade.
Yep.
And since then, there have been times when I've tried to quit the game and it never worked. I've played both Alliance and Horde over the years. Right now, I'm more focusing on Alliance, although I do have a Horde character that I like to play. It's just a character that I have the most fun with lately is Alliance.
Excellent. And that's like all things, you've got to have fun with what you're doing. So.
They are the better faction right now, anyway. So.
Yeah, and actually, the character that you see on your screen for me, because my camera's my webcam is out of commission right now. That is actually the character that I play the most. My main. So Windwalker Monk.
All right.
That is
cool.
that has just been so fun to play. And I've been surprised. It really surprised a lot of people who have played a lot with me over the years that I'm maining something other than a warlock.
Well, you're talking to Mrs. Warlock right here, so I mean, she loves her warlocks. You have
Ms. Warlock.
Well, I thought you were married to the class, so that's why I called you Mrs.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I had made a warlock from BC all the way through Legion, so it kind of surprised people that BFA came out, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna main my warlock anymore. And I originally was gonna main my Death Knight, and then I ended up deciding to main my monk because the monk is so fun to play.
Okay. Well, that's cool. As long as you're having fun, doesn't matter what character you're doing. But yeah,
right.
That's. I mean, it's obviously a big change from a warlock to a monk, or even to a DK. But if you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. So
absolutely, and I still like playing the DK. I just have put more time since BFA into the monk than say the DK or the warrior, or especially the warlock.
Yeah.
And that actually, I think that's a good segue to the next question in the show notes. Because I have 2 active irons that I'm focusing on so far.
Okay. Yeah.
One of them is a dwarf warlock, and the other is also a dwarf, but I need to check to see what class, so I'll do that real quick.
All right. So dwarf, warlock, and dwarf.
And while I'm doing that, as far as which challenge I focus on, I am dwarf warlock, and dwarf priest. And I actually think I
Okay.
also have the dwarf shaman still.
Oh, that
So
from the
Dwarfs are master
contest?
race, so I agree.
no, the priest is from the contest.
Okay.
The warlock is just an iron that I already had prior to the contest. Same thing with the shaman.
Okay.
The warlock is level 14, shaman is 16, and the priest is 25.
Okay.
As
Alright.
far as which challenge, I'm focused on irons. I tried playing BT once, and it just wasn't for me. Never really tried the others.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, some people just find, are happy to stick with one thing and that's where they go from. So, what's the
Exactly.
thing that you like about doing an iron tune though for you? Like what's that ultimate thing that when you are rolling an iron that you're like, "Squee, I'm rolling an iron."
I really like the challenge of
Mhm.
irons. As opposed to say BTs, I honestly find BTs kind of boring.
Okay. See,
And
again, that's so interesting how everyone, relates to the different things. So, whereas I
Right.
love them and you find it boring, and there's nothing wrong with either of those because I
Right.
think that's fantastic. Yeah.
and and there's one thing I don't do when playing irons that a lot of people do, and that is scouts.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't do scouts. I have some X irons that I've turned into, normal characters, like my monk was
Mhm.
originally an iron.
Oh, okay.
I died early on that one trying a new route, and I also have an X iron priest that I might do something with. Haven't deleted him anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, at least like for some of your tunes, you've been able to utilize them in different aspects. So, I mean,
Right.
that's good. That's good.
Right. I mean, usually when I want to level a new character, I always started as an iron.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
then
Oh, that's cool.
if it's a character I plan on keeping, then after the iron run ends, because let's be honest, iron runs only ever end in one way.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Yes.
All irons
But that's a good way
eventually
to do it.
die.
So, well, some haven't. Some haven't. I don't know. How many are we up to? 3? 4? How many have
Right.
we got?
Those are iron.
Not
Those are
many.
irons whose. Those are irons
many.
whose deaths haven't happened yet.
No, don't say that.
Wow.
You can't say that.
Good
Don't be
Lord.
mean. Oh,
Knock on
no.
wood. Oh my goodness.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's just it only because the run, the champions, those runs are paused. They're not over.
Well, yeah, for the moment, yeah.
Right.
All right.
And a run
So
only
then-
truly ends in one way.
So then, well, for a lot of us, yes. So what's been your fondest challenge memory? And Stowe wants to know what's your highest iron been.
Okay, my personal best, I believe, was level 43.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Blood Elf Paladin, and I bit off a bit more than I could chew in Western Plaguelands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the very last quest of taking Anderhall. Bit off a bit more than I could chew, and the bubble didn't save me.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that can be a bit rough. I haven't done that for ages, that one. Okay.
My fondest memory, well, I don't have any hose nose moments.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, hose nose, I my first raid was the level 80 Nax Ramus,
Oh yeah.
and I have really fond memories of fighting, of all things, Grobulus.
Oh really? Grob gave us a hard time in my guild.
He gave me a hard time. He gave me a hard time too. That's why I have such fond memories of when I finally took him down.
Man.
But
Grobulus.
as far as, Iron's memories recently, I'd have to say getting as high as I did on my current Iron Priest, and thinking, this could be personal best material. That was that was really exciting.
Okay, what spec are you running on the priest?
Holy.
Holy? Okay. All right. And what spec are you running on the warlock?
The Warlock, I do not remember.
Okay.
Knowing me, it's probably Destro, but I do not remember for sure. The Shaman is Enhancement.
Okay. All right. No worries. Okay, so when you're leveling, like looking at the game at the moment, when you're leveling through with your irons, do you have a usual path? Like what?
Yes.
How have you gone with the priest or whichever, and where do you want to go?
I
Okay.
have a usual path lately.
Yeah.
After the starter zone, I usually go into either Westfall or Lochmodan or both. And then from there, go into Wetlands, and then just follow the Eastern Kingdom's leveling path from there. As far as Horde, I don't really have a Horde route set up other than avoid Silverpine Forest like the plague. Mainly because it is one of the zones of the plague, and because there are a bunch of quests that are very risky for irons.
Yes.
So...
Yeah. Well, if you can't get through the Agatha quest, then...
Oh no, I'm not just talking about Agatha.
No.
I am not just talking about Agatha. I'm talking about a bunch of quests. But yes, Agatha is an iron killer.
Well, if you don't get through Agatha, nothing else is going to open, so...
Exactly.
Pretty much, if you can get through Agatha, then there comes some really tough ones right down further.
Exactly. Yeah, there are a lot of iron killer. There are a lot of iron killer quests in Silverpine, so I just avoid that entire zone, which is a shame because it's a zone that I really like.
Yeah, it is a very cool zone. But the good thing, I suppose, is there are lots of zones. We're not out leveling zones now. Like, you can literally, jump from here to here to here. So,
well, there are a few zones you can out level in, early on in an Irons run. Dunmoreau, Elwyn Forest,
you're starting ones.
Teldrassil, Azure Mist, and whatever the Horde, and the Horde equivalents, obviously, but a lot of Irons play Alliance, and I'm one of them.
Fair enough. Okay, so tell us about where do you want to take the priest next? Like, do you remember where she is currently in what zone, and where do you want to go?
The priest is currently in Wetlands.
Okay.
And I'm thinking from there... I might go into Arathi. I'm kind of ambivalent about Arathi just because of the war front, and I'm not sure whether it would put me in the early Arathi or the 110 or the 120 Arathi.
No, it will put you in the normal
Arathi, one. Then I'm not even touching that.
No, it will put you in the normal one for your level.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, Darkshore As for
Yeah.
Darkshore, I think with some routing, Darkshore might be doable. Right now, it's one of the zones that I tend to avoid,
Okay.
regardless. Yeah.
All right. What do you think's the most unfriendly zone? Like, what zone will you absolutely not touch, other than
Silver Pine
Darkshore?
Forest.
Silver Pine. Yep. Anything else as you get like higher up?
I haven't really found any other zones that I avoid to the same extent as Silver Pine.
Okay.
Western Plaguelands is going to be a zone to leave early
Mm-hmm.
instead of finishing it like I usually do. But I don't see Western Plaguelands as a zone to avoid entirely.
Okay. That's
And
fair enough. So, what do you think? What's been your worst death? Do you think
my worst YASD.
Yeah. Yeah.
YASD is a term from another really old game called Angband, and it stands for Yet Another Stupid Death. Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and pretty much any death in the starter zones, and by starter zones I don't mean Dunmoreau as such. I mean zones like Coldridge Valley, or the very, very early zones. I have had a few deaths there. I'm not proud of it. And another one is another one that was really frustrating, but I'm glad it happened so early. Is the parachute failing in Dunmoreau.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's so. I hear people have this problem with it, but it's never happened to me, ever.
I know it's completely
Happened once.
It's completely seems to be completely random as to whether
Really,
it glitches or not.
Huh.
So that's
Yeah.
a thing.
I've had it happen once, but every time I do the quest, I will hold my breath because I'm like, this is the time it's gonna happen again. But so far it hasn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it weren't so early, that would be a quest that I would, not do. But since it's still in Dunmoreau, I am not in a position where I would be losing all that much.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, what advice do you give to anyone wanting to try a challenge soon? Or do you have any helpful tricks or tips for us?
Always, before you start any given fight, always have a way out.
Mm-hmm.
Because there will be times when you need to, as I call it, bail from a fight. And if you don't have a way out before you start, I mean, that's what killed the Paladin.
Okay.
Is that, to quote, I don't know if you have ever watched Ruby, but to quote the song I Burn from that, one of the trailer songs,
Mm-mm.
I started up a fight that I just can't finish.
Mm-hmm. Good advice. Very good advice.
Yeah, that, if you end up in a fight that goes south, you want a way out. You want an out. Whether that means CCs, whether that means Shadow Meld or whatever.
Mm.
I mean, that's why Shadow Meld is so freaking useful, because it offers a way out of the fights.
Yeah. No, that's true. Very true. All right. So, other than that, how has your week been? Have you had a very busy week in WoW this week?
My week has not been all that great, to be honest,
Oh, that's not good.
because there was a lot of guild drama in Final Fantasy XIV earlier this week that actually resulted in not just resulted in me leaving that guild and actually the game.
Oh, well, that's not cool. Guild drama, no matter what you're in, is not a cool or fun thing to have to deal with. Absolutely.
No, it's not, and so that's why I contacted guild leader and I was like, all this drama, I don't think this guild's a good fit for me anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, thankfully she understood.
I mean, you can you not find another guild? I don't really play that game very much, but I would assume there's a guild finder like we have in WoW.
Yes,
So.
I could, but I was burning out on that game anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
it's maybe this is. I mean, I don't think guild drama is good, but maybe on the bright side, at least it's a bit of a time to take a break, right, and then just recharge. Yeah.
Right, and to play a different game for a bit.
Yeah. Sometimes just having a break can be good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've had times where I took, a week or two break from WoW.
Mm-hmm.
Where actually there was one time when I was going to outright quit WoW, and the guild I was in at the time was like, no, we don't want Duckie to quit. And speaking of that guild, I need to level my DK some because because they want me to tank raids for them.
Cool.
That'll keep you busy.
Yeah, the thing with blood DKs is that they're really hard to get rid of.
I was gonna say, what are you running, Stone?
I'm
blood.
No.
Unholy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they need me to tank, so that specs out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't remember which one was the tanky one, but yep, cool.
Yeah, blood is the
all
tank.
Right.
Back.
Blood is out. All right. Well, thank you, Duckie.
I was gonna ask you though. You were in the middle of the raid this week. How did that go? I'm just curious on how things have been going for you for Battle for Azeroth.
This week we downed Opulence. We got through Opulence. We didn't try Loa Council. Okay. My personal best for Azeroth is Rastakhan down.
Nice. Op is it's fun times.
Yeah. Yes, and after Rastakhan we get to see what I call Troll Fursy. Fursy being my monk.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's because we switched sides, Leeta, because I don't think you're raiding this one, right? So we all switch from Alliance to Horde if you're Alliance.
So have a clue what's going on.
Right. Cool. If you're Alliance like me with the monk, then you switch to Horde for the last. Then you turn into Horde for the last 3 bosses. If you're Horde, then you turn into Alliance for the middle 3 bosses.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And
pretty neat.
Second and third bosses
are kind of reversed.
Are done on different orders for Alliance and Horde. Alliance does Jadefire, then Grong. Horde does Grong, then Jadefire.
Yeah, it's pretty neat how they've set that up. Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't like. I still don't like Grong though.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the only thing I don't really like about it is that when you switch to the other faction, you cannot transmog. And I'm like, no. And as much as I don't transmog, I do transmog, and I need my character to look a certain way. And it's like, oh wait, that's me. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, transmog. I do a lot of that. The thing with I honestly don't. It doesn't really bother me because I kind of see it as I'm playing as a completely different character.
Okay.
I see it as switching characters. Because, I mean, Percy, come on, she's a night elf. She would never fight for the Horde
Well,
because
sure.
because they destroyed her home.
Yeah.
And
No,
yeah.
I get it. It's just, I feel kind of weird not being able to change how you look.
And my WoW just disconnected for some reason.
Hope you're not on an iron.
I'm not.
Okay, good. Because that would be a no bueno.
No, I was on Percy on my monk.
Oh, okay.
And the connection kind of crapped out while I was on the boat to Northrend.
No.
Yeah.
That's never a fun thing.
Yeah.
All
right.
Okay, well, hopefully you'll have a good week this week, Duckie. Yeah, fingers crossed on that, and congratulations on with the rating too. I mean, well done. That's awesome. Anyone that's raiding, if that's what you're into, well done to everyone. So
raiding is a lot of fun. It's not the only thing I do in WoW.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also really into role playing.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
That's something I've never been able to get into myself. I mean, I want to. It's just time taken away from everything else I do in WoW, right?
Well,
so
a bit of a shameless plug here. I'm actually in a cult here in roleplay guild that they're pretty awesome people.
Cool. What's the guild called?
It's called the Cultiran Admiralty, and it's on Wormrest Accord, obviously Alliance side.
Nice.
Okay.
I salute them.
That's something a bit different. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially with what's coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess everyone's gonna switch over, right?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna race change my warrior to Cultiran, and I'm also gonna roll a druid and a hunter.
Fair enough.
Boy,
that will definitely keep you busy in game. I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that actually leads me to a question.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can allied races do irons?
Yes. That's just when you're on an iron, roll it at 20, take off all of your green gear, log out, list your tune. Done.
Don't log out while you've got the green gear on.
Correct.
You'll flag yourself.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for the tip.
Yep.
Because I do want to do both the druid and the hunter as irons. Those are classes that I haven't really done much irons with.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that would be the big thing. Don't roll the character, log in and log out, because you will flag yourself right there and then. So
All right.
Strip yourself of the greens as soon as you log in, before you do anything else.
Yep.
Get
Take
those
it all
greens
off,
and then you'll be fine. All right.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, good luck with those. So what I want to find out is what Stone's been up this week. So Stone, what you been doing?
Okay, so I got a lot of stuff, but I'm going to gloss over a lot of it because I want to get to the last part because the last part is really amazing. So I got my Bloodthirsty up to 50. So basically, I've been streaming every day.
Nice.
So I've been doing Bloods and Pacifists mainly, and I think maybe a green and an iron here and there, but mainly focus on Bloods and Pacifists. So the Bloodthirsty. So remember last week when I said Eastern Plague lands is the worst now because as a priest, if you get that curse, it's like minus 20% int. Well, I found out that the curse only gets cast on you by cursed mages, and those are the ones that are up in Scourgeholm, like up in the top.
Yeah.
Right. So if you just keep away from those, it's all good. And so I did that. And then once I hit level 50, I looked at my kills and it's like, well, the kills that grant XP and honor don't count anymore. It's like, are you kidding me? So I went to Badlands and Badlands had no rares again. Like, I don't know what the deal is with that zone, but the rares are up seldom. Like, not all the time. I went to Swamp of Sorrows, everything's up. I went to Blasted Lands, and we had most of them up. So I don't know what the deal is there. But 50 is my highest for Bloodthirsty. I'm kind of surprised when I thought about it. I was like, you know, the only one I really did, I really took a good run at was I flagged myself at 20 because I did the stupid learn to ride quest, and I'm like, dummy. So, you know, if you're doing a Bloodthirsty, don't turn that quest in because you will be red flagged. It counts as like 14 quests. Yeah. Pacifists. Yeah, I got my pacifist to 30, so it's not like my best, but you know, we all voted to get her a new belt. I was really surprised. I thought they'd vote to put a shirt on her, but nope. So we got pants first, boots, and now a belt. I was actually we're trying to play the auction house a little bit more on that character, so I can get my Dark Moon Fair quest stuff. And I think this time we got like 4 or 5. I think the first time we tried it, we only got 3. So it's getting better because we're making more gold, I feel. So I did Iron Teams this week, and it's with a new team with Zorts, because on Thursday, Zorts and I were supposed to be playing PUBG on stream for the ALS fundraiser. And because him and I, we always have tons and tons of fun in that because it's such a great and awesome game that's never buggy or laggy or anything like that. Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so PUBG was even worse. We're not sure what they did with it. It was even worse. Terrible.
Oh.
Terrible. Okay. So we decided to... Oh, are you... Oh, I'm waiting for you to make the sound of it pouring. Wow. Imagine that, eh?
I muted. See?
Wow, imagine that.
I do learn things.
So Zorts and I...
learn new tricks.
Yeah, Zorts and I made a new team, and we got them up to 11. I don't think we listed it yet. I think we were going to name it like Five Finger Death Monkey. So I think... Five and Taco might get mad, but it's not because of their name. It's stuff that happened when we were trying to level up, and we're goblins. I'm what am I? I don't know what I am. I don't remember.
Goblins have 4 fingers?
Well, maybe we're mutants. So
maybe. Okay.
All
right.
But he's a hunter. I don't know what the heck.
You're a shaman, aren't you? Shaman?
Am I? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he said the other night that you were doing a hunter and a shaman.
Yeah.
I was like,
shaman.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I decided to pick a random thing. I told him he didn't have to, and then he just came up with hunter. I'm like, oh man. So we'll see how that goes.
Like, that's great.
Yeah, but
Taco
then
loves the name, and
Five is like,
no.
Yep.
That's funny.
So
awesome.
The reason why I've been doing the streams all week is because of the ALS fundraiser, and holy crud, this week has been really good. We went from, I don't know how much it was before, but we're now at $850. Like, it's crazy. I'm really surprised. So we got donations from Kevin, from Richter, from Stir. And I donated the bits from Twitch. And that was, I mean, it was only 3 days, but it was $9.84. I'll take it. Tiber, nice. And then friend of ALS Can. And I don't know who that is, but whoever you are, thank you very much. We got a donation from Ken Pocklatar, from Momentary Genius, from Introvert Genius, from Ali, from Chris, from Pear Zerotin, because that's how my bot announces his name, is Pear Zerotin. because it doesn't understand Perotin, right? So
Yep.
that was funny.
0, 10. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
and Chris
I like
is Carice, not Chris. It's Carice because
Carice.
it doesn't understand.
Oh, that's
so,
pretty. That's kind of pretty though.
So,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Boomy. So, because of all these wonderful people this week, we're up to 850. We do have a goal of 1,000, but if we get past the 1,000, we do have like a silly $2,000 stretch goal. Did I say it last week about the stretch goal? No. Okay.
You were thinking of trying to come up with something.
Okay. So we came up with something. It's gonna be really silly, but I said I would wear Croc ear muffs, right? You know what Crocs are that you wear on your feet?
The shoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I put them on my head and do a stream.
Oh.
Okay. I told this to Carrie, and Carrie's like, "You should use mine." I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, because they're pink."
Smaller.
Well, they're pink too. So,
Yes.
so I'm like, okay. So if we get to 2,000, I'll do a stream with the pink Crocs on my head. We're gonna do like
Nice.
ear muffs, so it's over my ears. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be doing another stream today or tonight at 10 p.m. We're going to edit the podcast that we're doing right now and more D&D prep, although I think I'm pretty good to go on D&D prep for tomorrow. Honestly, that's about it. So for the chat, I did get the email and I put it in the state of the challengers, so we're going to read it there. Even though the ding happened after the cutoff, we're still going to put it in. So we have it in.
Yeah.
So I'm not ignoring it. Oh, and I just got a donation. Well, this is how we're going to do this. Now I need to check the list to see if it's a miss. Well, somebody used their real name.
They might have, yes.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to leave it alone, but I'm going to say thank you very much. We're at 875. Thank you very, very much.
There we go. It's not a problem. I'd been meaning to do it all week, but I had such a crappy week that I was like, damn it, I'm going to do it.
You don't
right
need
now
to do
before I
that.
forget.
And that's the one thing too, is that, I want to make it clear that, you don't need to donate if you can.
I know.
If you can help just by liking and retweeting, I'm completely good with that. Okay?
That's right.
So
Exactly.
that definitely helps a lot too. Anyways, thank you very much.
Getting closer. That's okay. Getting
Hold on.
closer
Let
to
me
the goal. So
do
yay.
a full cam here. Thank you very much.
Someone clip that for me, because I might need to keep that. Oh my god, it is. It just went to full screen.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Yep. I'm
Bam.
keeping that. Excellent. Wow. Okay. But no problem. All right. My week. Let me tell you about my week.
Yes.
Let's not talk about work because that sucks.
Uh-huh.
So
How's that parking
I hear you
thing
there.
going? Parking fees and all that? Hmm?
I hear you there about work being annoying. It's sometimes annoying for me too.
Yeah, work.
And given
Well,
that,
we've got this extra fun thing that's happening at
Right.
the moment, but I'm not.
But yeah,
I'm not going to go into it. So it's.
neither am I.
Oh, anyway. So let's talk about the fun stuff. This week I have done. So I've streamed. Done a fair bit of streaming this week, but I find I don't know. I've been making it 8:30 my time because it's just been like by the time I get home, get dinner sorted, tidy up, do all that, get some stuff done on Leeta, and then I'm ready to hit, like a challenge too. But I've been so tired that 8:30's just like I'm after an hour, I'm like exhausted. So I think I'm gonna push it up to maybe 8, maybe 7:30 to 8. So I don't know. It's just like the body. When the body crashes, you just got to be like, guys, I gotta go. Bye. 'Cause
Don't do another stream where
crash.
you pass out on the, you know.
No,
Okay, please.
No, I did that not on stream the other night. So that was
Wow.
But anyway, it wasn't on a challenge zone. Thank
Wow.
God for that. But it's just there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I think by the time I hit 9-10 o'clock, my body's just like going, had enough. Which normally, but yeah. Anyway, so we'll see. But I did get some stuff done. So Passy Leeta hit 56 this week. So I'm still going round and round and round tomorrow because it's safe.
Yep.
That's fine. I'm just gonna keep doing that. I'm really not gonna know what to do when I hit 60 because. So I'm gonna read Fair's little guide that she's got. She's got some information. I'm gonna check that out and try and figure out what I want to do with the pacifist. But I'm happy with how she's going. Bloodthirsty. I only played one this week. I was gonna have a night of Bloodthirsty, and I ended up just playing the Void Elf Warlock. So she was level 50. I pushed her through to 3 levels in the stream. So I did Eastern Plaguelands, Western Plaguelands, into Hinterlands. And then I was kind of like, you know what? Because the kills aren't killing and you counting. And you know how that bugs me. The stats bug me. So I was like, I got on my rares. Every single rare was up from Eastern Plaguelands, Western Plaguelands, and Hinterlands again. So I was at 100% hit for rares.
Sure.
And I went, you know what? We're going to Swamp of Sorrows. We're going to go to Swamp of Sorrows and we're going to see what's there. Hit Swamp of Sorrows. Stats start counting again. So I was like, yes. Okay, that's not going to bug me. Because it does. It really bugs me. I'm like, damn it. Blizzard, fix it.
OCD.
Everything was up except for Jade. Jade was the only one that wasn't
Which one's that? Jade.
the dragon. Jade, the dragon that's right near the in between the Horde Tower and the Alliance flight path. That's called
okay. Yeah.
Arbor or something, or whatever, some weird name. Anyway.
Marshtide.
So Jade wasn't up. I was like, okay, we're going into Blaster Lands. So I go into Blaster Lands, and I'm not counting Blaster Lands for rares because it was pathetic. It was 2. But I went back, so I'm like, no, Blaster Lands not counting, but the stats were counting, so I was happy with that. I was like, okay, I killed some stuff. Got a couple that were up, but I'm not counting those that I didn't see in Blaster Land, so I'm just going. There was a couple that I decided, well, I'll go back to Swamp of Sorrows and we'll see if Jade's up, because at that stage it was that one, and there was, I think, 2 in Blasted Lands that I was kind of going to be like, well, I'm going to count them as not being up. And I went back to Swamp of Sorrows and Jade was. So I was like, yes! And we dinged 53.
Nice.
So by the time we did 3 levels on her, I was like, yeah, we're done. I am not leveling any other blood. We're done. So what am I up to? 1,896 kills.
Jesus.
On the on the Warlock. So happy with that. But I think this time I'm gonna start with Swamp of Sorrows, Blasted Lands. I think and then maybe go back up to Western Plaguelands if I need a little bit more, XP. We'll see. So Swamp of Sorrows has got a heap of rares. It really does. And it's a good, you just gotta watch, you've got to watch those lost ones.
Yep.
They can be really nasty and grouped up.
Yep.
Quite tight. So just be really careful of those. But other than that, it was good. It was a really good run. I was like, oh my god, we're having such a. It was, I couldn't believe that. So that was awesome. Then this week I played. So my Night Elf Hunter that I had re-rolled a couple weeks ago, she hit 31 last night. I just finished Loch Modan, and I've gone into Western Plaguelands. I've just gone into Wetlands, and I've just started at the encampment down the bottom. So I've done the first couple, and I've got to go into the cave to get the spiders and to get the schematic thing. So that's where she's up to. And then I decided, because I remembered the other night I saw Zaya logged on and is like, I'm just rolling another tune because it's Dark Moon Fair time.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. So yesterday I decided I would. So it's not really preemptive as if I'm going to die on the Night Elf Hunter. Chances are I probably will. But I have rolled a Torrent Hunter.
Okay.
And I leveled her from 1 to 10, got her to Dark Moon Fair, got my tickets, got my bag, and she is now sitting cozily over in Thunder Bluff awaiting for her time, because I won't touch her until something bad happens on the Night Elf.
Until your Night Elf Hunter dies.
Yeah.
You mean when it dies, right?
Yeah, most probably.
I mean, by you creating the other character, you've pretty much put the other one in the grave.
I know. And that was all the thoughts I was having. As I'm creating the Torrent Hunter, I'm like, I created it and then I deleted it. And I'm like, no, you know what? Just do it. And we are going to deal with whatever may come. So I was just like, might as well. Because, I mean, I could lose her next week and then we've still got 3 weeks till Dark Moon Fair time next time.
Oh, boy.
So I'm like, yeah, nah. So, yeah, that's...
Lord.
So thank you, Zaya, for putting that into my head. Appreciate it. And we will see how we go. So Dark Moon Fair, I think, has it ended yet? Or it should be ending soon?
Tomorrow.
So...
Couple hours. Well, tomorrow for me.
Today for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, that's been my week. So other than that, it's been a pretty good week. So, yay!
I've got some good news.
Tunes.
I mean...
You've got some good news.
I got some good news.
Okay.
We got another donation. Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
Hey.
We got another donation. One. Thank you very much, Taco. We're at $900. Boom. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.
Taco.
And hold on. Thank you very, very much.
That's for you, Taco.
Yes,
you get a special one as well.
Right for you.
You know you're gonna have to do one for everyone. You should do one.
I've been starting to do it. Well, I've been starting to do it every time we get one in. I've been starting to go do the. I think.
The full screen.
Yeah, I do the full screen. I didn't do it for everything, that's for sure, but I started to do it now. Just so that was scary. Oh, don't be scared. Just get right up in there. Right up in there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Aggressive like pointing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Snap into a Slim Jim. All right. Gonna play?
Breaking now, news from the world of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
See? I don't know what the deal is, but it takes forever now. I do not know what the deal is. Drives me crazy.
Hey, Disney girls here. Go all in, girl. Go for it. Just saying.
Wow.
Do it.
All right. So honestly, the only news that we have is 8.15 is coming out on the 12th.
Yep.
You can
that
pick
would be Tuesday.
The new allied races. Yes, on Tuesday. So Tuesday, I would expect that the servers are going to be offline for a bit. So
of course,
that would probably be a good time to try out other games that maybe are not offline. Like for me,
such as Ion,
Star Trek Online.
That would work too.
I am liking having my own ship and being like, I'm Captain Ferroni. That's my character.
Which side are you on?
I have got a Federation captain, and I think I created a TOS character, and I didn't play that one a whole lot, but it was pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
Oh yeah,
being able to
those
go
are
to different
fun.
ones.
I have Federation, TOS, and Klingon.
Nice. Or
Characters,
Red Dead Redemption if you have a console. 10 out of 10. I do not.
And I really want to play the Klingon characters some more.
Oh, nice.
So
when the servers come back up, we will be adding the new allied races to the website. We just don't know what the race IDs are because Blizzard technically doesn't really give us that information until it's live. So it's not a big deal. We just add in a number and then it'll be done. So you will be able to play those races. And characters per realm, the no limit thing. So basically you can have all 50 of your characters on any realm. And the other thing is the portal room changes, which we've talked about last week. And to Blizzard's credit, they did respond to everybody's feedback on the portal room changes. But I mean, I'm glad that they did, but I think it's just something that we need to get used to. So.
Well, it's not like we haven't.
It's not like it hasn't happened before.
Room changes
Yes.
over the years.
Yes.
If it is, there's nothing we can do. So you know what? Find a mage, buy a portal. As long as they're not charging ridiculous amounts, like tip them. That used to be back in the day. You wouldn't buy one. You'd actually
Leeta
just
loves the tip.
I remember that from back in EverQuest, the original EverQuest, when people would buy portals from wizards or druids.
Yeah. And Disney Girl says, I never charge for portals, but I accept tips. Sure. Like, I think I used to do that with my rogues, right? Like, I'd say, hey, I'm going to open up lock boxes. You know, if you want me to open them, I'm up. And, if you want a tip, hey, I'll take it. But you don't have to. It's okay. And honestly, I made a fair amount of gold. So.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah. Ali says, I think as time moves on, Blizz will make more changes to the portal room based on feedback after they give us a chance to get used to it. Yeah. We do know that there's going to be more stuff that's added. So I'm not worried about that. It's just, I kind of felt like the feedback response was, hey, we got your feedback. And as far as we think, things are okay. So is there a specific, thing that you want us to change? Like, did we miss something? And I kind of feel like, no, I don't think they missed anything. I mean, I think they already acknowledged that they missed the Ironforge and Thunder Bluff ones, and they already fixed that. So, I think.
The other thing is,
I think what we get is what we're gonna get.
High level. If you've got a high level toon who has done through the expansions, basically, you've got your Hearthstone, you've got your Dalaran Hearthstone, you've got your Garrison Hearthstone, you've got capes that you can use with rep. Obviously, that's not going to impact.
Yeah.
Can't use it on an iron. If you've gotten that far enough on a green, you might be able to use some of it, but normal wise, there are other ways to get around. So obviously, for a challenge toon, you're not getting a mage portal unless you're a mage and you can port yourself. But for a normal toon, there are ways and means. Okay, so you've got to take 5 minutes to get somewhere. Go make a cuppa. There's
you can go port yourself. You can go port yourself. That's all that I heard. All that I heard. You can go port yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, next.
Cool. Okay.
Go.
State of the challenges. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so state of the challenges for this week. Let us see how everyone has gone. So, Ducky, can you do the irons for me, please?
Sure thing. So, Ashun, and forgive me if I butcher any of the names. Ashuns, level 63. Smash Iron, level 66. Knee-High, unfortunately, has died at level 71. Nemesis has reached level 73, Mortal Stir at 75, and Tej Bigriz at 84. Q2 is at 87. Iron Theos is also at 87, but sadly his run has ended. And Shinari, there are two Shinaris on there. One of them at 93, the other at 107.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we have a new Iron Champion here. Too Thirsty has reached level 120.
Very nice.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Snuck in after the report.
Yeah,
so
I was doing the
Congratulations,
report,
Jeff.
and then I see this the email come in. I'm like, what's this thing? Like, did one of my jobs fail? I'm like, so Too Thirsty
Ooh.
is a iron and bloodthirsty, so he's only wearing white gear.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's
It was
hard.
one of the last.
He's one of the last ones that are grandfathered to be on both lists, right? But still, it's like it's amazing. Yeah,
Yep.
it's amazing.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's look at the bloods then, because it's exciting. So Zaya Blood died at 30. Zaya, no. All right. Number 9 this week is Blood Zorts, hit 47. Go Zorts. Number 8 is Blood Trap at 48. 7 is Sanguistone at 51. Number 6, Blood Leader at 53. Number 5 is Soul Snuffer at 60. Well done. Number 4 is Calamoon at 66.
Oh.
3 this week is Blood Thief at 70. Soulful Paw is 89, and Soul Shield hit 118. You know Nisi's back.
Yep.
That's what that means. But as we said, because it did sneak in after the report, and because we have got we've got a new Bloodthirsty / Iron Champion. Of course, Too Thirsty made the blood list as well. So again, huge props to Too Thirsty, because that's an amazing achievement. Well done.
Yeah.
Both an iron and a blood.
I can't even imagine.
Only time? Anyone's done that, or
I think it's the only time anyone's made it to Bloodthirsty with white gear.
Yeah.
I think. And if I'm wrong, someone in chat will correct me. But I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Could be. Well,
Anyways.
it's our first 120 blood too. Regardless.
Is it?
So yeah.
Really?
Yep. It's our first 120 blood.
My kids.
As far as pacifists.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Nice. Congrats, man.
Should I read out the pacifists?
Hang on.
Top 10?
Hang on.
Sure.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
2 6.
Sure. Go
for it.
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it now.
All right. Fredelig's, his run has ended at level 44. Leeta has reached level 56. Zaya Passy is at 58, and Passive 10 at 59. Scaredy Cat is at 62. Magnanimity is at 65. Passy Bro 5 run over at 68. Peaceful is at 83, Silent Thurber 89, and 5 Pride at 117. So close.
Nice. Well done. Go 5. All right. Let's look at 10. So we have got Zortzlock at 27. Zortz has been busy this week again. This is fantastic. Number 9 is Biscotti at 27. 8 is Marcelia at 28. Red flagged. Professions are not allowed. All right. Number 7 is Anxiety at 28. 6 this week is Iron Father at 30. 5 is Faran at 32. 4 is Tin Wagon at 33. 3 this week, Mash Tin at 43. 2 is Yesen. You know she's been busy. Definitely no Nisi's been busy. And number 1 is Ferris K at 94. Good job, Tins. All right, let's have a look at the greens. Duckie, who have we got?
In the 50s, we have Green Gush Khan at 59. In the 60s, Shalira is at 60 even. Pew Pew is at 64 but has died. Nebrezno is at 68 and Jim Rockford is at 69. In the 70s, we have Intro Moo at 75. In the 80s, we have Spark Vixandu at 85, and Zaya Hillis at 87, but Zaya Hillis' run has ended. And finally, Ferravert is at level 104.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
Sorry about that.
Nice.
I had to reset the audio because it started coming out as all glitchy. And it's not you guys, it's me. So there's probably a part where it got paused, or not paused. It just, there was no sound. So before I go on with the next part, thank you to Asylum for another donation. Yeah, baby. We're at 905. Hold on. Thank you, Azzy. That actually
So
hurts my
special.
arm.
So why did you do that?
Because actually my arm's kind of numb now.
You need to drop your hand down when you do that into that camera too.
Oh God.
Just
drop
put
it
your
down.
hand down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it masks your face, and you want to look pretty. You want to look pretty to say all that to you. Wonderful people.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Thank you, Azzy.
So we've got Iron Teams. At number 4, Princess Bubblegum is dead at level 20. Number 3, the Paladin and a Hunter hits level 21, and Team Puppet rides again at level 23. And Theos hits level 44. For Blood Teams, we got for Injure Face is level 22. Grade D but edible is level 25. Soul Patrol is level 31. And Five Finger Death Taco.
I love
Anyways,
the fact that
it's level 70.
Taco and 5 are 3.
What?
3 of them. They've got 3 teams. I love that.
Because they like their Blood Teams.
I know, they do. It's
I
great.
mean,
Great. Good
5
job,
and
guys.
Taco were the ones that were like, Stone, when are you going to do it? And I'm like, I'm going to do it soon. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? I'm like, okay. And then
Level
I
70
finally did
on
it,
what?
so now they're playing it, which is
Awesome.
good.
Well done, guys. That
Oh,
is-
as he says, I have to love his pun now.
Okay.
I have to laugh and love it. I don't know.
Yeah,
One thing before we move on, we did talk about changing the front page to show the current list, and I think last week we were seeing, I don't know why, I was seeing a whole bunch of characters that were lost, and that wasn't right. So I think I have it fixed now. So the change is going to happen soon. I don't know exactly when, but it's going to happen soon. If you have the link to it, great. But I think it should be okay. It might take a little bit of time for things to pop up and change, and I have the button not showing up on that list on purpose, because I don't want you to think that you can do certain things at certain times. This is just a pure list, not an update thing. And if you do notice anything, please let me know. But right now, I think everything is good to go.
Okay.
I think so. All right. So chit chat. Let's wait. Let me click it. Wait like 10 seconds for it to play.
Okay.
This just in. It's Chit Chat!
Okay, so this is the part where you can send in your tips, your tricks, your puns, your questions, all of those kinds of things. All right, so the first one we have got. Oh, Azzy's back. All right, Duckie, can you read Azzy's joke pun for me, please?
Why did the goose call his tax agent?
Don't know.
He wanted to lower his deductible for some reason. Actually, after the
That's cute.
yeah, after we're done with the puns, I actually have something I want to share regarding the Iron Elites.
Sure.
I'm sure you already know what it is, Stone, because we've been talking about it.
You have to refresh my memory. Is it the random thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't know. I think I would rather wait till it's actually up and running.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. We can.
Because I mean, I have personally burned myself by talking about stuff before it was up, and then we don't do it.
That's fair.
Or it doesn't work, and then it makes me look like I'm an ass, which I am an ass.
Yeah.
So
Let's
right.
wait on that then.
Mhm.
Something's coming.
Yes. Something I have been
Let's go like that.
Something's
putting
coming.
a lot of effort into that. So.
Cool.
Excellent.
All right.
All right. Okay, so we have got a question letter from Fred Jones. Okay, I'm currently doing the Iron Man challenge on Kaz Modan server with a character named Azaz. I had previously tried a character with the same name but died. I deleted the character and made a new character with the same name. So exactly the same spelling, I would say yes, Stone. Go with yes. When I tried to add the new character, it says that he died. I was hoping that you could refresh the list so that I will pull my new character. The new character is a dwarf hunter, not the blood elf hunter that died at level 20.
The FAQ.
Okay, Stone.
The FAQ. That's it. It's all it applies to this specifically. There is a thing in the FAQ. The FAQ. The FAQ. Please. The FAQ. All right.
Okay.
I just
What else have we got?
the FAQ.
So, chat room. Disney Girl asked if there was a good place that we can.
Well, she was
starting irons,
she
and I
was
was
looking
thinking-
for an episode that we talk about actually making an iron, like for new people, and I don't think we
all
do.
over.
I don't think we do.
No.
I think overall our
I think we
show
had one ages ago.
is supposed to be aimed at more everything. So low
Yeah.
and high and in between and all that. And that's why we have people on, because the guests will generally bring information that we have no idea about, right? You know, so
But Discord
Discord is
Disney
the
Girl,
place
if
to
you
go, I would
want
think. Yeah.
Discord, hop in Discord. Heaps of info there. Forum, the forums, there would be
There should be
lots
some
of
stuff there. Yep.
information. Yeah. So there is heaps of information around. And like anything, especially if you're in Discord, there's a lot of the veterans, a lot of people that have been playing for quite some time. You know, ask a question, someone will get back and just take, you know, it's like all things. Take what they say with a grain of salt, because what can work with someone may not work for others, and
Mhm.
and you've got to find your own path. So but give it a go. Like, why not? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Roll a mage. I know you want to roll a mage.
Dur says the challenge is that leveling guides change with each expansion and sometimes patches like 735. Yeah, which is why it's a challenge to even put a guide up on the site. I mean, I know we have a section for guides, but we don't have much there because, I mean, it can change and it changes quickly. So, you know, eventually, maybe, I don't know. But honestly, I would say ask questions. Well, read the FAQ first. Then, if you're not sure, ask questions because
read the rules and the FAQ.
Yeah.
And if in doubt, and don't think it's a dumb question. Like, if you're not sure, it is better to ask a question and then to be like, well, go ahead and do something that'll either get you killed, get you flagged. So ask a question. You know, you can certainly you know, tweet us on Twitter, all of that kind of thing if you're unsure about something. We've got, you know, you can reach us and you can reach other Challenge Tomb people, especially through Discord. So come jump into Discord. Yeah. Okay.
And it just put me on mute because I just yap away in there. Okay. I don't think so. No.
Excellent. All right.
Although my son ran into the bathroom and like slammed the toilet lid. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on in there? Like, come on, man. Come on. But yeah, read the FAQ, check the forums, Discord, then jump on a really cool guild like WoW, Iron Man, and Wormrest Accord. Wormrest Accord has the highest density of pros. Yep. Shameless plug. That's okay.
We have our own guild coroner as well.
Yep.
Who keeps very busy at times.
Okay, so I want to thank everybody for supporting the site. This week we actually have somebody new. We have Ali has joined us on the Iron Elites. Thank you very, very much. I already said to her, I'm like, why? But she's like, oh, I've been wanting to do it for a while. I'm like, why? And she's,
very sweet.
If you join your Twitch accounts with Discord, it should deal with it all itself. I can't actually give you the role. So, but thank you very, very much for joining us. And I'm going to read off our list of awesome people that helped me pay for this freaking server. Thank you to Ali, Azzy, Boz, Chupa, Crash Landing 99, boom. Dave the Hunter, got it. LB, Fair, Five Iron, Frasley, Sparkspan, Grand Negus, Introvert Genius, Calamoon, Cashbringer, Cash Me Outside, Chris, an anonymous koala. That koala is so anonymous. Layla, Lisan, Mozadi, Mrs. Rock Guru, Never Died, Nisi, O Canada, Perzerotin. Oh, I forgot to do Carice. Oh well, sorry. PSDuckie. Wow, I have such a hard time saying your name. Sorry, man. But thank you. Rude de Bruin, Stir, Swingcat, Taco, Thalani, Tiber, aka Tiber, Toasty, Tulibardine, Turwinkle, Two Frog, Alminia, Unamathil, Winema, Zaya, and Zorts. Thank you all, like, super dupers.
Thank you guys. Super thank you. Hugely helpful.
And thank you to our mods. Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Nisi. I did miss you this week. Stir, well, last week. You know what I meant. Zaya and Zorts, thank you very, very much. And this might be the last time I do this part. It might be the last time. So if you're here, great. But thank you to our Twitch chat for being in here with me and listening to my crap. My crap. Like the other two folks that are here are awesome, but thank you to these awesome, wonderful people that were able to sit here with us as we recorded live. Thank you to Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Leeta, Nisi, Stir, Allie, Banana Man. I can never get that name right. Bananarin. No, there's no R's in there. Anyways, Captain Dobie, Dave the Hunter, Fardag Taco, LB, Ash, Azzy, Mrs. Rock Guru, Ted Tiber, aka Tiber, Bot, 5, Calamoon, hey, Yo Dran, which I think that's Drail. I think so. And Septimus. I think it's Drail, I'm not sure.
Thank you, guys.
But thank you
Hi, girls.
for sitting here and listening to my crap. And listening to two awesome people, too. Pi Day is coming. Oh, Lord. No. That's the day that I'm going to be offline. I'm going to be offline.
Okay.
Our next show is Saturday, March the 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now, as a note, North America is changing to daylight savings in about, at 2 a.m. So what? 6 for
not all of
5.5 hours.
America.
Well, most, because there are some places that just don't. So most of us,
like where I am,
which mine does, and which is where we have our show time is based on, is Eastern. So 7 p.m. Eastern. You need to look that up to see when it's going to be. So, because for us it goes from 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. all of a sudden we change to 3. So, yay, fun times. Can we just stick with the freaking time, please? Like, just stick with one time. Stop switching it, please. I'm tired of it. Tired.
So we're gonna come forward. I'm coming forward.
Yes. So right now, between you and I, when we go do the show, it's 10 a.m. for you. It will be 9.
Yeah.
Which is terrible. So, anyways, go look at 7 p.m. Eastern. North American, and if you really need a city, pick Toronto. That's the time zone. That's right. Actually, 5 is correct. Leeta's time doesn't change. Mine does. It's other people are getting fussy, right? So.
Right. So, or if you want to pick a U.S. city for Eastern time, pick New York.
Yeah. But I'm not U.S., man. Toronto. Go
right.
Leafs. Go Leafs. Go. Next week we will have Hadley C will be here. She's been streaming Iron stuff. I've been watching her a little bit.
Green.
Well, not.
Yeah.
I thought she was doing Irons.
She was doing green.
I thought I saw a stream where she was doing Iron.
It could be. I think she lost to green, so she might
Okay,
have gone
maybe
back
I
to
don't know.
Iron.
Well, now I feel
Anyway, we'll
like
find out
poopy
next week.
pants. Now I feel like poopy pants. I'm such a bad person.
We'll find out next week.
Duckie, thank you for joining us. Can you? Yeah, thanks, man. It was good to hear your voice and finally get you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we appreciate it. So if you want to let people know where they can find you or get in contact with you, please.
All right. I have been working on a revamp of my Twitch channel. So that would be twitch.tv/PSDuckie, I believe. Let me just check it. Yes, twitch.tv/PSDuckie. For those of you who are not watching from this channel, because I actually have it set to host this show right now while I'm on the show. I'm still obviously working on the channel, and so that will be in the future. There will be more of me on Twitch.
Cool.
Excellent. Cool. Thank you for that. Okay, we will have the information up on the website with the episode as well. So you can find all the information at wowchallenges.com. And don't forget, you can check out all the Discord, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube channel on there as well. Don't forget, if you want to download or listen to the show, check out Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher is where you can find us. And if you've got a question, you want to send us some tips, some tricks, or some puns, jokes, you can send us an email to podcast@wellchallenges.com. Stone, where can we find you, please? You can find Stone on Twitter at Stonegrasp, because you grasp one stone. I did it wrong, sorry. You'd think I'd know it by now, but I don't. Anyway, it's at Stonegrasp on Twitter. And you can find him on Adventures in Azeroth. Yes, I know we need to do something about that. Thank you for reminding me, Stone. Okay, you can find me on Twitter at Leeta Wow. So that's LEETAWOW, as well as check out my other show, which is Behind the Avatar. Other than that, we want to say big thank yous to Mark Conan and to Epic Insanity, because both of them are awesome friends. They did our intro and our outro. Mark Conan you can find on Twitter at MarkConanWow. And Epic you can find at Epic_Insanity. Plus check out his shows, Frozen Nerds and Epic Questions. Other than that, thank you, chat room, for joining us. Thank you, Duckie, for joining us today. Good luck with your raiding and good luck with your challenge turns. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week and stay safe.
Thank
so say
you.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast. Produced by Stone and Leeta, copyright 2019. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find his great stuff at incomputech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
Okay.
All right. Show titles. I got 2 for you. Yet Another Stupid Death. Duckie?
Yes.
Your choice. Okay. Show title. Yet Another Stupid Death. Or Bail, Bail, Bail. They were the 2 I came up with. Okay.
Those are the 2 I think. I like them both.
You like them both? All right. I'll just see if the chat room's got anything else different. But if there is one that you would like, choose them, or if you've got a new one.
Those are both things that I, terminology that I use.
Technically we could go bail, 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 and then what is it? YASD.
Yeah.
Stone, would that work?
Sure. Yep.
How's that?
Sure.
I like it.
Sure.
You like it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we'll go bail, bail, bail. Can I go ... Stone?
No dots.
Why?
No ellipses in titles. Not allowed.
Okay. I better not do that here. Okay, there we go. Show title.
Do I want to look at this show title?
Bail. I did it. I didn't put any extras in there.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you, Duckie. Thank you so much for today.
Oh.
Thank you, chat room, for hanging out. Appreciate it, everybody,
Things went
as well.
hinky there.
I've got fruitcake to make. I've got fruitcake
All
to
right.
make.
Before I go offline, I will be back on at about 10 o'clock. So in about an hour and a half, we'll be editing the podcast and doing some D&D prep, I think, or maybe a mount run. I don't know what, but
Okay.
just to finish
Cool.
off the streaming for the day. Peace.
All right.
No gang
Peace.
signs.
Say
No.
bye.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.